Hello guys, Keith here. Thank you for watching this video. Today I'm going to share a Town Hall 8 attack strategy with a Wii deployment method. I've been trying this strategy for a while now, and for Town Hall 8 with the right base, it has been helping me getting a lot of 3 stars so far. This attack, to me, if executed properly, it can be one of the fastest and easiest strategy to get your 3 star. So without wasting further time, let's have a look at how to plan this attack. So to make things easy for you, I actually created a checklist. There are actually 3 basic requirements for you to execute this attack, and if you really meet all these 3, most probably you'll get a very high rate of success on your attack. Let us use this base as an example. Now the first requirement, and also the most important one, is to locate your V zone. If you look at this base, if I were to draw a V at the 6 o'clock position here, you can actually see a very high concentration of point defenses. The cannons, the wizard towers, the archer towers are all located in this area. Now imagine this, if you were to send in your hogs from the 6 o'clock position in a group, they will take out all these defenses within the area, leaving just a couple of defenses left on the center and upper side of the base. So whenever you are scouting a base in your war, if you were to see something that is similar to this is where you want to use the V-Hog attack and view this video. Now that we have established the direction of our attack, let us go into the second requirement, which is your hog numbers. The second requirement here is important because your hog numbers will determine whether you have enough momentum to push from one side to the other end of the base. In general, including your clan castle, I think around 30 hogs will be okay. In the same time, you also want to make sure that your hogs are at least level 4 and above. Of course, you can do with any hogs below that, but I don't recommend to use it on a fully upgraded base. These numbers also take into account the spring traps that your hogs will encounter during their attack, so that if they were to take out a couple of your hogs, you still have enough momentum to push through the base. So now you located your zone, you have your hog numbers in count. Now the last thing to do is to locate and anticipate any giant bomb location in this base. You just generally have to look for any 4x4 space for a potential double giant bomb and giant bomb. If you're doing this as a cleanup attack, you should be clear on where the actual location of the giant bombs are. Using this base as an example, this is where I predict the bomb locations will be, so that during my attack, I know exactly where to drop my heal spell. There are also cases where the giant bomb might be exposed, so this is the case where you want to first disarm them first before you send in your hogs. Having all these 3 considerations or the 3 requirements in mind, we can now go into the actual attack and see how this is actually executed. So at first, we started the attack by luring out enemy CC troops. And for this example, we'll be using a double poison kill to take out enemy dragon. Once the dragon is almost down, you can start to deploy your main troops. The second step here is to send in your giants first before your hogs, so that they can distract all these point defenses, creating an opening for you to send in your hogs so that they can go in quickly and take out all these defenses. Shortly after the giant deployment, this is time you want to send in your hogs. Basically, is to put both of your fingers on the screen and move according to the arrow of the direction, forming a V-shaped formation of hogs. Now by doing this, notice that your hogs are actually quite evenly spread out, with around 3 to 4 hogs targeting each different point defenses. Also, one thing that I want to mention here is you don't want to send in all your hogs at once. Be sure to leave your clan castle hogs or maybe 3 to 4 hogs so that they can come in from the back at a later stage of this attack. After sending in your hogs, the next is your heal spell placement. At the initial stage, we will start with 2 heal spells, focusing on the high density area because that's where your hogs will stay the longest. And then you drop the last heal spell at the later stage of the attack, usually at the core where you predict the giant bomb location will be. In this case, it's actually not at the core, but nonetheless, it is better to be safe. And while we are talking about the hill, I already sent in my hogs from the other side of the base, and without realizing, all the defenses are already taken care of, and we start deploying the rest of our troop for the cleanup. Since this base is not fully upgraded yet, so I can actually save my clan castle hog in this attack, because the troops that I have now is more than enough to take out the base. With the amount of hogs that I have left, this is definitely going to be a 3-star. Now let's look at another example before we wrap things up. Let's say we'll be attacking this base. The first thing to do is to look for the V zone. As you can see here, it actually has a high concentration of cannon and archer towers located at the 6 o'clock position within the V. So this is the site where you will want to commence your attack. The second thing is to have the correct hog numbers, which we see here we are carrying around 30 hogs together with 5 in the clan castle. The third and the final preparation here is to locate and anticipate the giant bomb location, which I predict they will be around this area. Now notice that most of the giant bombs are located towards the upper part of the base. The moment when your hogs reach there, even though if you fail to heal them, most of the defenses are already taken care of. With some of the hogs left in your clan castle, you'll be able to easily take out the few more defenses located at the upper side of the base. Since this base fulfills all the 3 requirements, let's have a look at the actual attack and see how it actually goes. Now since this is before the December 2015 update, we have to do the attack in an old-fashioned way. Again, we pull the troops to the corner, take them out with a couple of wizards and barbarians for distraction. Once the NVCC troop is down, send in the first giant for distraction, followed by a group of hogs. Heals come in, the first 2 groups of heal. Giant bomb being triggered, followed by the second heal. So again, when your hogs are reaching the halfway point on base, you want to start sending in your back-end hogs from your clan castle. This will also give you an extra kick to help take out all the defenses in this base. Almost around 53 seconds left of the replay. All the defenses has been taken care of. This is where the time you want to send in your cleanup troops. Make sure that you split your wizards all wide enough across the base so that they can help to take out the base entirely without running out of time. Alright guys, let's wrap things up. So at any time in your war, you can always come back to view this video, see that if your opponent's base fit this criteria, and use this strategy to 3-star them. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your clanmates, like our video, and at the same time subscribe to us to show us your support. Also, if you have any better idea to help us improve, do not hesitate to leave your comments below. I'll see you again soon, and stay tuned for more 3-star attack strategy videos.